MLB The Show has baseball coming your way from Tropicana Field here in St. Petersburg. Today, the third and final game. Jesse Hahn, a native of Connecticut, will be doing the pitching in this one. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, he's got a 2-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, so he's throwing the ball pretty well. We'll see how that translates into this one.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard to open up the ball game. Todd Frazier will get his first opportunity here, currently leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
What a great season, but in order to win the Triple Crown, he's going to need...
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. And he will creep ever closer to that record, as you see there. This hitting streak has reached epic proportions now.
Hey, Joe D, look out. Someone's coming after you.
High and deep to right center field. Back goes Ozuna, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. The relay. Man, this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead. Johnny Bench will step in now. Currently 4th in the AL in RBIs, but with a chance to add to his total early on.
Yeah, and here we are right in the middle of the summer, and he just continues to have a great year driving in runs.
Hahn sets. First pitch on the way. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Oh, and he botches it. And the second runner will stop at third, and they're at the corners now with nobody out. And the streak is alive. As you can see on the graphic, he creeps ever closer to the big number 56.
Boy, at this point in the streak, every game you're hoping to get that base hit early and get it out of the way so the pressure's off.
On the move is Ozuna. Makes the play, 1 away. And he'll make it in to score. It's a sac fly and an RBI, and it's now a 3-0 ball game. Dwayne Williamson will dig in now. And as you can see, he's right up there in the American League batting race. Currently 2nd entering play. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. Tyler Collins will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. That makes it a 4-0 ball game. L.J. Hose will dig in here, and he'll do so with the 8th best average in the American League entering play.
And that is huge for him, too. This is a contract year for him, so he'd love to take those great numbers straight to the negotiating table.
Robert Pauly will stand in an early RBI spot, and as you can see, he's currently 9th in the American League in runs batted in.
Yeah, and you know what, guys? This is kind of surprising to me. I mean, he's a good player, but I don't think many had him pegged to be one of the best run producers in the game coming into this season.
They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. Now a 5-0 lead. And the streak will continue as he creeps even higher up the all-time list.
Well, you feel so good at the plate, but now there's so much pressure on you to continue to get those base hits. We'll see how long you can keep doing it.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around third and being waved on home. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base. Paul Goldschmidt stands in after hitting an RBI double his first time around.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today, and let's see if they can keep it going.
Line toward the gap in left center. That's in there. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. 1 run scores. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's 8-0.
The catcher.
Now the Rays manager's going to take that slow walk out toward the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. David Phelps will go to work much earlier than anticipated here as he'll try and sort this mess out in the very first inning. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. And the runner from second is in to score. Into the box, David Tan earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate.
And it won't be as easy to earn that RBI this time up. With 2 outs now, he's going to have to find another way to get that run home.
Ozuna going back on it, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run shot to right center field. Home run number 69 as he creeps closer as this lead got even wider.
Williamson.
And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Around first, on his way to second now. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double. Tyler Collins stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
And, Matt, you know what? It's always a little frustrating when you square one up, you hit a solid live drive somewhere, and all you get to show for it is a nice little jog right back to the dugout. That can get in your head a little bit after a while.
And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there. Standing in now, L.J. Hose. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Franklin Morales gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Yeah, Matty, he was absolutely sick in his last start. He had 21 strikeouts. I mean, how often are you going to see that? Never. Just maybe in a video game.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Well, these Orioles entering play today, Eric Karros, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Yeah, I mean, they're looking like world beaters right now. I don't care what league you're in. Anytime you can put together a double-digit win streak like these guys have put together, you're playing some great baseball.
And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. Steve, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Well, guys, this is a power-heavy lineup. You need to stay patient and get balls up in the zone that they can drive.
And he takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first, 2 away. And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Yeah, Matty, we all know the Todd father from the home run hitting contest. The guy has as much power as anybody in the game, but he's also a gold glove threat. Still a great third baseman with ability to make some outlandish diving stops. Plays one of the most difficult positions as well as anybody in the game. Quick reflex.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Robert Pauly will stand in to lead off the second. And what will they do for an encore after the first inning they put together?
Well, you know, Matt, they might not have to do anything at all. That's how good the first inning was.
And a base hit here to open up the second.
This is what you call an ambush swing right here. You're hitting in the back of the order. You're looking dead red early in the count. Kind of just hoping the pitcher might relax and forget about you for a minute. Then you get that fastball middle in, and you jump all over it.
Tom Kohler is going to come on now here in just the second inning, so he'll likely be asked to work a few innings here. Settling in now, Todd Frazier. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Drilled to the right side. The tag gets one, and he'll take it to the bag for the out, and there's your unassisted double play. Paul Goldschmidt will be the batter. He singled home a couple in his last at-bat.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Now to the plate, Marcell Ozuna. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Center fielder, Marcell.
Dribbled up the line. To his right, Frazier. On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag.
And here's a situation where, heck, just make contact. Put the ball in play. You never know. Winds up beating this ball out.
Billy Butler stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. And there's a swing and a miss by Butler, and he's in the hole now. 0-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Number 20 will get his first opportunity now. 14 home runs to his credit so far this year. Into the seats, 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Grounded to third. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and it won't be in time to end the inning as he just about did a somersault out there at second base.
Boy, and that's just a tough turn at second as they go around the horn. Now, he's got to hang in there because he knows he's going to get upended. And in the end, they wind up getting just the force on the lead runner.
Into the box now, Kevin Vargas, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He'll come into this one with an average way down at 235. 15 long balls and 55 driven in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Back for the top of the third here at the Trop as we give you a look there at nearby Clearwater Beach. Johnny Bench is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Smoke toward the hole. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So he's on base here to kick off their half of the third as we take a look at the league leaderboard in hits.
Yeah, currently 6th in the American League in that department so far this year. And I'll tell you, it almost looks like BP when he steps up to the plate. Putting together another nice performance in this one, too.
He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases.
Now batting,
Dwayne Williamson will dig in. He doubled his last time.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Hard liner toward short, but this is pulled in by the shortstop. Tyler Collins digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air and deep to left center field. Vargas ranging back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away.
right fielder, L.J.
L.J. Hose steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Hit hard towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Now batting,
Robert Hawley will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield here would be big for these guys. It could score, too.
High fly ball out to deep right field. Back goes Rios, still ranging back. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. Number 33 on the year as the blowout continues. Miguel Rojas will be the first one to face him here as he'll somehow try to stop the bleeding after the grand slam knocked the previous guy out of the mix.
Yeah, that's not exactly the way you want to exit a game on the mound.
Todd Frazier ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
In there, a base hit.
Yeah, he's swinging a pretty hot bat. 3 for 4 now after the base hit. That wasn't a little bleeder. That ball was smoked.
Back to the mound and off his leg. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay.
Gotta hope he's okay on the mound. And this one will go down as an infield single, and a pretty painful one at that. It looks like he's all right out there, but things are getting worse for him now as this thing's going to load the bases.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hard hit ball to second. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this. Now in the box, Alex Rios, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Right fielder, Alex Rios.
And here is strike one call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1.
And that guy right there is the beneficiary of all these early runs. He's got to be the happiest guy in the ballpark.
And the leadoff man is retired here to start the Tampa Bay third.
Batting ninth.
Leadoff man set down now for Eric Ibar. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Chop foul at the plate, strike one. And Ibar swings through that one as he falls behind here. 0-2 now.
It was kind of a delayed swing right there. He looked like he had to wait to see if it was going to be anywhere close, and now he's in a big hole.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Number 5, Josh Harrison.
Josh Harrison will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count. 0-2. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. So a scoreless frame there for Franklin Morales. David Tan strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Man, these guys have been aggressive here early in the count. Some people think, oh, you might want to take a pitch to start in that bat. And sometimes that's great, and it works out for a lot of people. But what you should be thinking is, I got to swing at strikes, and I got to get my pitch. And if it happens to come on the first pitch, let it rip.
Boy, these fans will be happy to see this guy leave town. That's for sure. He is absolutely eating them up here in this series. He delivers again.
Sliced hard on the ground, and a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out. LJ Hose digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
Here's a drive toward the gap in right center, and that's going to split the alley for extra bases. 1 run is scored. 2 runs have scored.
Make it 18 runs home now, and this has been an absolute drubbing, and it might not be over yet.
Robert Pauly steps to the plate here, working on a 5 RBI game. Quite a performance we're seeing from him in this one.
Just posting some gaudy numbers in this one, Matt. One to remember for sure.
Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
Now batting, second base.
Standing in a perfect 4 for 4 so far, Miguel Rojas. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And the runner from third crosses the plate. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
And with that, they're up to an even 20 runs now in the game. And I'll tell you, I like high-scoring ball games as much as the next guy, but enough is enough already. Call off the dogs, man.
Hit hard towards center. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. Into the box now, Paul Goldschmidt. He'll look to keep it going, 3 for 4 so far in the ballgame. In the air to center field and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. So he creeps ever closer to triple digits as they just continue to pour it on here. Rios is there, and he'll bring this one in. Coming to the plate again, David Tan, as he'll bat for the second time in the inning. Now here's a shot out toward the gap in right center. Around first, heading for second now. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Now batting,
Dwayne Williamson digs in. He reached on a single and would later wind up scoring in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High and deep to left center field. Ozuna ranging back. Still going back. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. And he is in there. Tyler Collins steps in. He scored after reaching on a single his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Slapped hard the opposite way. Vargas is there to make the catch and mercifully. Dustin Pedroia is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
And Morales will use the slider to get ahead here. It's 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
You know, when you watch Pedroia play day in and day out, I always think about that memorable 2013 season. I mean, this is a guy who hurts his thumb on opening day, but he played 160 games that season, and he led the Sox to another World Series title.
now batting,
Buster Posey is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Oh, and a good live fastball there for Morales. 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Calling for it, Williamson. And he makes the catch for the second out. Marcell Ozuna will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
The 0-1 on its way. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
He's getting a lot of outs right now because he's attacking the hitters. He's not dancing around the zone.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Rays. And as you can see, they are way behind. L.J. Hose heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
right fielder,
Into the windup and the pitch. Line to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Robert.
Well, I hope this guy's not on your fantasy team because look at those numbers. He's been dreadful.
Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left, his second of the game, as this lead got even wider.
Yeah, make it 4 home runs as a team now after that last one, and this guy's led the way with 2 of those 4. I tell you, I wouldn't give this guy anything to hit next time around. He's as locked in as you can get.
And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Well, this is just turning into a game for the ages now. This is his 6th hit of the game. My partner, Steve, he had months where he didn't get 6 hits.
Hot shot towards the hole. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out. Adam Warren is going to take over here in inning number 5 as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep them in the game here.
Now pitching for the Rays,
Paul Goldschmidt will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. In to score is the runner from third.
the catcher.
Striding into the box, Johnny Bench. They'll try to build on an already great game. He's 3 for 5 so far in this one. Line toward the alley in left center, and that gets down as he can't get there in time. Around third and being waved on home, and the run is in to score from second. So standing in, David Tan, and we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. There's a shot out to right center field. Around third and being waved on home. The run scores from second, and a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. First delivery to him on the way. High and deep to left center field. Ozuna racing back at the track, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he's safe. The tag from Posey is right there, and he is gone at home plate. Tyler Collins digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he was pretty unlucky last time because he squared up that fastball nicely. So we're going to have to see if they still come at him with hard stuff.
Hit high and deep out to left center field. Ozuna going back on it. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. And the runner from second is in to score. And he is into second base with a 2-run double. L.J. Hose digs in. He reached on a single and would later wind up scoring in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Line drive to center field. Ozuna is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
This turns out to be a real heads-up play at second base. Now, you think on a line drive into the outfield that he might be bouncing towards third, hoping to score if this ball drops. But smartly, he goes back to the bag, tags up, and he advances the 90 feet.
Into the box, Robert Pauly, as he goes after the first pitch and lines one out toward right center. And he dives. Billy Butler will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. Number 20 stands in.
Number 20.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Boy, he has been a first strike throwing machine, hasn't he? He's hardly been behind in the count all game long.
And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Kevin Vargas stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one.
0-1 again, and he's at 100% on first pitch strikes now in the middle innings of this one. No wonder he's pitched so well.
Oh, and that is right down the middle for strike two. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Throws him for strike three, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Miguel Rojas makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
But Pedroia there to pull it in, and that's the first out. Tom Wilhelmsen will come on now to try and sort this mess out, as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here.
Number 54, Tom Wilhelmsen.
High and deep to right center. Ozuna racing back, still ranging back, but he can't get there. This splits the outfielders and heads toward the wall. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Paul Goldschmidt will stride in again, as first we flash you back to his at-bat in the 4th inning, and what a big one it was. A 3-run home run that was certainly one of the big blows in the ballgame to this point. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with 1 away. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
the catcher, number 5.
Johnny Bench steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Rios looks up. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, so he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as the blowout continues.
Whatever these guys are putting in their pregame meal, you can be darn sure they're getting the same setup tomorrow. That's 5 home runs as a team now. I mean, these guys are feeling it up there.
David Chan.
Swing and a liner. Foul. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A swing and a blast to center field. No doubt about this one. Back-to-back home runs as that one's way out of here. So it's a solo shot to dead center. His 2nd home run of the game as they just continue to pour it on here. In now, Dwayne Williamson. As he'll swing and hit this one hard but foul off to the left and out of play. 0-1, here it comes. Hard liner to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but it's one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
He's set. Here it comes. Behind on that one. Now behind in the count, 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Shot back up the middle. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Ryan Webb will come on now to try and sort this mess out, as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here.
Now pitching for the Rays,
L.J. Hose will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. Line drive to left, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that in. Alex Rios will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Rojas retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for round number 1. Digging in, Eric Ibar. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
His record is now 12-0. The loss goes